Welcome back to more Ferris Sports Update. Time now to check in with Bulldog men's basketball. Joining us on the show today is Jack Ammerman. Jack, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Couple tough, hard-fought physical battles against the teams from the UP last week, and Northern Michigan lost on Thursday, but then a big bounce back for your team on Saturday against Michigan Tech.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely tough that we lost on Thursday. We thought that we could have had that one, but definitely proud of the team for bouncing back on Saturday, coming back and getting a win against Tech. So that was big for us. After
a loss on a Thursday, knowing that you have to play on Saturday, how important is your voice as one of the leaders on the team and helping the team kind of get back on track?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely have a lot of senior leadership, a lot of graduate leadership, I guess you could call it, with the new COVID era. But yeah, I definitely try to keep the guys, focused on the goal at hand. One game at a time. We kind of just try to think about the next play. We have a signal on our team for next play. That kind of mentality. Whereas if we lose the game on Thursday, don't let it carry over to Saturday. Don't let it ruin the whole weekend, that type of thing. So
Michigan Tech obviously presents a lot of different challenges than Northern Michigan, but
yeah.
Both teams play very hard. That's a theme between those two teams.
Sure.
How did maybe that Thursday game prepare you to play them on Saturday?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Northern and Tech have always played, very team-oriented basketball, so I think we just need to be locked into all the scouting report. I think that's a big thing for us, is their scouting report is bigger than a lot of other teams, just the way they move the ball and move on offense and defense. They can beat you in so many different ways. So I think just preparing for one is almost like preparing for the other, because they're just very similar.
We could go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from last weekend. We'll start with the Northern Michigan game on Thursday. And this is a game that, of course, was close throughout, but Northern did end up coming away with the win. But in the first half, they really shot the ball pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they got some open looks in the first half. They were knocking down threes, which hurt us a little bit, but yeah, we've been digging ourselves in some holes in the first half, so I think that's one big thing that we're trying to work on is, trying to get out of the gates with a little hotter start. So hopefully we can do that towards the end of the season here.
Great crowd on hand for not just the Thursday game, but also for Saturday as well. But in this Thursday game, a lot of student athletes there to show you guys some support. I'm sure you loved seeing all them in the building.
For sure, yeah. I mean, having like the football guys there and even all the other student athletes there, it always helps us and gets us up for the game. So really appreciative of them, and hopefully we can get some more crowds like that to end this year.
A couple big shots made early on. Ben Davidson getting in there, Ethan Erickson with a mid-range jumper. How important is their play to your team?
For sure. I mean, Ben and Ethan are the guys on our team. Every time they shoot it, you think it's going to go in. So playing with them has been pretty special so far this year. I've really enjoyed it, and just getting them in the right places where they can make shots, that's big for our team.
You did trail by double digits at the half. What was the message from maybe the players to the other players at halftime?
Yeah, that's kind of like a big thing that coach wants us to be a player-led team. So we're trying to, us senior leaders are trying to take over that position, and we just try to keep it, 1 media at a time. That's kind of our thing. Is like every 4 minutes, try to cut into that lead. It's not going to happen in one play. We're down 10 at half. There's no 10-point play, but if we can just chip away slowly and grind at that deficit, I think we can come out on top most of the time. So that was kind of our message. Obviously, they made some big shots in the second half, which hurt us, but I think we hung in there to the end. We had a chance at the end there to tie it. That's all we can ask for.
Of course, you guys did end up, as you just said, you made a run at them and made it close right down to the stretch, but Northern Michigan's such a battle-tested team as well atop the conference. They did make it really difficult for you guys.
For sure, yeah. They're a really good team. I give them credit. They play well together. They play to each other's strengths really well. I hope we get to see him again, maybe twice down the road. I'd love another crack at him, though, for sure.
After this Thursday game, you had to play on the Saturday, of course, and I know you said that you want to take it one game at a time, but after that Thursday night game, how long did it kind of take you to process that loss and get prepared for Saturday?
Yeah, it definitely stung throughout the night. I wish I had played better personally, individually, helped my guys out a little bit more, but as soon as you wake up the next day, it's kind of like a new day. You just gotta live to fight another day, and get ready for Tech on that Saturday. So that was kind of the mindset.
What was prep like on Friday as you guys got ready for that Saturday game?
Yeah, prep was big. We had a big Tech scout. We didn't watch much Northern film on it. We just tried to focus on Tech, get to Saturday, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. We got a lot of older guys on the team, so we're trying to condense the practices to not as many live drills like the day after a game, so everyone can stay healthy. We're dealing with some injuries too, so that takes into account.
How important was the fast start that you guys were able to get out to on Saturday?
Yeah, so that was kind of like what we've been focusing on, is getting off to fast starts this year. And on Saturday we finally did it, which helped us a lot, I think, throughout the rest of the game. Not being down 10 at half helped a lot for sure.
Great crowd again on Saturday for the Red Out event, and for you playing in that event, what was that like?
It was really cool, yeah. And actually, the class that I'm in, the 489 Sports Comm, we helped set up the Red Out, so I worked the hockey game afterwards. And it was a really cool event for my first time being at the Red Out and working at it and playing in it. Was pretty cool. I got to see all sides of it, which was awesome.
Got a big dunk right there early on in this game from Delapo driving baseline. How big was that energy that you could give you on a play like that?
Delap's been playing amazing this stretch in conference play and throughout this whole season. He's been huge for us, and just having plays like that, kind of boost the momentum for the team. Everyone gets up for a dunk like that, or he's had huge blocks all year. So when he gets above the rim, it's fun to watch, and it's fun to be on his team for that.
Great pass there from Deshaun Munson working in the post, going baseline. And
yeah.
How important has his play been as he continues to get healthy?
Yeah, Deshaun and I have played together since high school, so we grew up together. So him and I have had some good chemistry for a while, and I'm really happy to see him playing well here. And his play is huge for us. He's a double-double machine. He can kill you on the glass and in the post, and even the mid-range jumpers everyone's seen this year. So yeah, he's big for us, and I'm excited to see what he does down the stretch here.
You guys did have the lead at halftime, and you and I were talking right before the show that it felt like this game was pretty close because that's just how Michigan Tech plays. It's so tough and physical.
Yeah, I know. It's like they never go away. We thought we had it there for a little bit, and then they cut it down to 8, and you're like, it can happen so fast with them. They've got the leading scorer in the conference right there, number 1. So they can kill you quickly. So it was good that we were able to find some stops and get some kills. 3 stops in a row is what we call a kill down the stretch there.
Obviously strong defense, but an offensive rebound right there. Put back chance for Owen Hardy, and then Jordan Brooks coming off the bench and hitting a big 3 for you as you guys closed the game out late.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was awesome to see Jordan hit the 3. I think that was only the second 3 we made all game, so it was cool that he was one of them. Jordan's everyone loves Jordan on the team, and I was so happy for him to get a couple of buckets in that game.
Just the one game this week. Do you guys kind of view it as like a little bit of time off that you need, or are you still just focused totally on Saturday's game?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty focused on Saturday. We had yesterday off, which was another nice day. We usually don't get Mondays all the way off, so I think everyone had some time to recover, and we got some banged up people on the team, so I think that was really big for us to just take this longer week and take a little less time on the court and more time in the training room. But we're back at it today, right after this, so yeah, we'll be ready for Saturday.
As you close out your regular season, as we wrap up here on the show, how important is each and every game, and how hard fought are they going to be as you continue to wind down your conference schedule?
Yeah, you always think like the second half of the conference season is the hardest part because you've already seen these guys. You just played these guys a couple weeks ago. It's like everything about them. It's just who plays harder really and who has more effort. So that's kind of what we've been keen in on in practice, just playing hard. Getting those 50-50 balls, every rebound, that type of thing. But every game at this time of February, March really means a lot. So hopefully we can get as many W's as we can, build a good resume, and make it to the NCAA tournament. That's the goal.
Jack, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back with more Ferris Sports Update.
Ferris State University is unlike any other. Focused on career-oriented education featuring many unique and specialized programs, Ferris offers degrees that meet industry needs. At Ferris State, students enjoy a campus community full of opportunity that embraces excellence, diversity, and collaboration through values first introduced by our founders Woodbridge and Helen Ferris almost 140 years ago. Our graduates are everywhere, positively impacting businesses big and small, locally and globally. Explore your future with us. Apply today.